Welcome back, Love Tribe. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. I am here doing the zodiac sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm running a little bit behind on these because Mercury retrograde, I recorded like 3 of them yesterday and found out that there was no sound on any of them. I've had that happen before. So I had to re-record them all. So I am running a little bit late. Please be patient. I will be uploading them 3 or 4 a day until we get them all up for the month of October. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is TR's Tarot Talk 1111. I am a twin flame ascension coach, psychic medium, Reiki master, numerologist, wannabe learning astrology, not quite there yet, but I am learning. I really am glad that you're here. If you're new, please hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up if it resonates with you. Know that when I do zodiac signs, I am looking at your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus sign. Yes, you're welcome to do cross watching. Just keep in mind that spirit knows who's watching. It could very well be your message about you instead of about your person. So I'm in my new setup. I do have some lighting. I hope it's going to be bright enough. Right now we got a little bit of daylight left. I wanted to welcome back all of my subscribers that have been with me forever. I love you guys. You know you're my soul tribe, my love tribe. Thank you for supporting me in my mission. And so, guys, everything you need to know to book a reading, to join Patreon, to join my second channel, to donate a good karma donation to the channel. Everything is in that description box below. And if you are not new here, you know that I do the bi-monthly drawing. My announcement is this month it's going to be a 45-minute to an hour-long reading until I can figure out how to make it fair for everybody, no matter where you live in the globe, okay? So it's kind of a work in progress. That drawing is on November 1st. The only thing you need to do to be entered is to somehow monetarily support this channel. You can make donations. You can do super chats during the moon ritual lives. You can order your own private reading. If you're a Patreon, you're already entered. Anything at all that supports this channel monetarily gets your name put in. And the more you do, the more times your name is put in. Okay, that's the announcements. I'm going to bring you down. This is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign of Capricorn in the month of October. I've already prayed and meditated over your cards. I drew your oracles to save time, but I will be shuffling on camera the tarot to kind of validate these cards, okay? So your first card here, and like I said, the lighting is going to be kind of something I'll be working on until we get it right. But we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. A lot of times when I see this card, this makes me think of grounding, right? Grounding yourself. There's a time to be in your spiritual practice, and then there are times when you need to kind of show up for work, be practical, take care of your job, your business. And sometimes it's a call for balance between your inner and your outer worlds. Okay, so let's take a look. This is, by the way, for love and romance. Most of you already know that, but I do think I forgot to tell in case, well, not in case, because we know we're attracting new viewers, right? So next we have manifestation. See, this is what I think's going on. So far at least. And I felt that with that Pisces, full moon in Pisces, balance, spirituality, and practicality. When you are trying to manifest something, you have to be grounded and clear. You kind of need to know what it is you want. Not saying that you have to set expectations and paint a perfect picture, because a lot of it is spiritual. It is the unknown, right? But when you're putting your order in and you're concentrating, and look at it, it's funny, she brought her magic wand and I brought mine tonight. Because earlier when I did a reading, I didn't like the fact that I had to put my hand in front of the card in order to, point to something. So I did get my pointer out. But she has her pointer there, and it says, be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper, and that's manifestation step 1. Okay, so guys, there's a fly in here, and he's been tempting me all day. I don't like to kill God's creatures. So I've left my front door cracked a little bit in hopes that he would find his way out, in hopes that his cousins and aunts and uncles and distant relatives don't all decide to move in. Okay, so balance spirituality, practicality, with stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. We're going to get all your oracles out here before we sew everything into a intro to your video or your reading. Vulnerability. You can be completely open and honest with this person. Next, we have building blocks. I like this, guys. That's number 28, which breaks down to a 10, which is, it could be somebody that you've completed a cycle with or somebody that you're starting a cycle with, right? So if you're single and you're trying to manifest new love, absolutely positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. That is manifestation, by the way. The way you think, what you think you create. So make sure you're staying positive. With the balanced spirituality and practicality, that might be that might be your desire, wanting to find somebody that, is spiritually connected to you in a way that some other dates or other people may not have been. And practical too means that you can't just, look for somebody who's constantly spiritual, but they've got to have a job. You got to be practical too, right? You are a human, or you are a spirit having a human experience. So the human experience is part of the fun, or you wouldn't want to be here. So being practical means, you want to ground something into the physical, but you also wanted to have a very high vibrational spiritual connection, right? So next we have divine. Yeah, see, because that's what I'm feeling here. Like you have up-leveled, you've really moved into your spiritual awakening, and possibly you're having a hard time connecting with people because you have to attract, with the manifestation card, like-minded people or people who are spiritually where you are, right? Vibrational alignment. So we have divine. There is a gentle guiding force of life embedded deep within each of our souls, and we get to choose whether or not we listen to the innate, the gentle guidance that lives within or and around each of us. There are no accidents, no coincidences. There is only choice. Trust that nothing is left to chance, and rather that everything is laid out for us, perfectly plotted and planned, just waiting for us to say yes. Of course, we get to choose to trust its guidance and to surrender to the knowing. This is all part of beautiful divine plan created and crafted, especially to suit the very purpose for which your soul exists. So I got a second message from that, actually. This balanced spirituality with practicality. I was feeling like you were in the spiritual needing to come down into the practical, but with reading that divine, I'm actually getting a different message. I'm getting this message of, you trusting the spirituality, you incorporating spirituality in the manifestation of love and romance or connection in your life, right? If you've been on dating sites, or because I am getting kind of a single vibe from this, but it doesn't have to be. We're going to toss some tarot to get further into it, because obviously everybody's not single, right? But I do feel like, Capricorn, what you're doing right now is you're wanting to manifest, and this This could be all relationships. It could be friendships, calling in your soul tribe, building blocks, right? People that will be part of your future, your foundation. You might have recently gone through a purge where you emptied out or cleaned out your Facebook, your Instagram. Maybe you've been deleting friends. But this feels like an opening to receive something that you've been trying to manifest. And you might need to have some trust and faith in the divine, that everything does have kind of a sacred synchronicity to it. And so if you've been, just looking at things from the human perspective and not really seeing the spiritual connection in manifesting, then this could be Spirit's way of saying in the month of October, you really need to have both. You need to take action. You need to, right course. I like to think of manifesting actually from an awakened point of view. I like to think of manifestation as being where you do the right thing, the highest and best action for everything that you are asking to create. And then after doing everything practical that you can to support that manifestation, then you've got to kind of turn it over into to surrender it, I guess is what I want to say. Surrender it to the divine in order for the magic to happen. Okay. And so anytime you're trying to manifest, make sure you are using positive thinking, right? Now, with this vulnerability, you can be completely open with this person. If you're already kind of got your heart and mind set on somebody, maybe you've been in separation, because with the manifestation, it does give me the feeling of trying to call something in, right? Trying to receive and to be staying optimistic about that love life. When this person comes in, I think what you're wanting is vulnerability. I think you're asking that you can manifest somebody to be vulnerable with you, or to have that conversation that perhaps has been so difficult to have, right? And when you can have that vulnerability with somebody, and be completely open and honest and positive, trusting that what's meant to be is going to be, that is foundational. That is building something from the ground up. It's not moving into something that's already been built, but it's kind of, if this isn't somebody new, if this is somebody you've already been working with, this is an opportunity to reestablish and build more with this person. You might already have a foundation with this person. And others of you that don't have anybody yet, this is wanting to build a foundation with somebody that you can be vulnerable with, and somebody that vibrationally is a mirror to you, like somebody that you feel really connected to, divinely connected to, a spiritual connection as well as a practical connection. So let's take a look at the general message for my Capricorns in the month of October, please. What is the general message? What is the current energy around my viewers that are Capricorn? Anybody that's called to watch this video. So we've got the King of Wands. He's been showing up in a lot of videos the last 2 days. Tell me more about Capricorn's current romantic relationship situation. What is the current situation for my Capricorns? What is current energy and situation for the collective of Capricorns in the month of October, Spirit? Can I get a couple more? Okay. So bottom of the deck energy is Temperance. Again, that feeling of balancing, of, you do have the word balance spirituality and practicality. And guys, I do apologize with the lighting being kind of dim. It may not pick up the words without blurring in front of the camera. But I'm doing the best I can with what I have to work with and I got to stop talking for a minute, just for a minute. they came out in a chunk, so I'm using my discernment to look at the story that Spirit is telling me. So I've got the King of Wands here. And, of course, this could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, heavy Leo energy. But I always say that it's just an archetype, right? The archetype of the King of Wands is a go-getter, a creator, somebody who's passionate, driven. I always think of the word driven with the King of Wands. And next to it, we have the Moon card. You do have full moon in Pisces. Could be, hold on, my kid just came in. I'm sure he's going to disrupt. Hold on. Jesse! Jess! Maybe not. Maybe it was my cat. You could be dealing with a Pisces, because we do have the Moon card here. Don't have to be. That's just, I call it as I see them. Virgo, Taurus energy here. Venetian energy with the Empress. So with the King of Wands, the Moon, the Nine of Wands, the Empress, the Hermit, and the Three of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles, what I'm feeling here is that I think you might be trying to force something. It's like you're really wanting something. You're really reaching, creating. You're in this creative energy, right? But with the Moon card, it tells me that you might not really be clear on exactly what it is you want. And that might be what's, the problem in this manifestation. You might be, because it says stay optimistic. So the Moon card for me is about fears. It's about the unknown. It's about fear of the unknown, right? And then we've got the Nine of Wands. This is somebody who doesn't want to give up. This is somebody that's had a rough time, who is very guarded. It's the wounded warrior. It's Chiron energy. It can be victim energy. But it's also somebody who kind of is showing up still. They haven't given up, right? Now, if this is your person, it's energy and not yours, then this person is afraid of the unknown. They've been through a lot. They're a little guarded, right? But with the Empress right here in the center, this is kind of cool, because the Empress energy, now, I am a twin flame ascension coach. I look at the Empress as being a divine feminine energy, but, obviously everybody is not on that journey. So the Empress is all about abundance. It's about birthing things. It's about being attractive in your energy. It's about being optimistic. It's that feminine energy of receiving, right? Of being magnetic, of trust and faith in the divine. It's about being authentic. It's about, manifesting from a place of self-love and understanding that what is meant for you shows up. I mean, you don't have to chase it. King of Wands is energy of chasing. It's somebody that really wants something badly enough that they run for it. They chase after it. And so here with the Hermit card, that's a Virgo energy. The hermit goes to a mountain to talk to God about a devil. And usually devil is, whatever belief systems or situations or circumstances that we've had that we don't understand. And it's a desire to go within and to talk to the divine. You've got the divine here, right? Sorry, I was thirsty. And you do have Temperance on the bottom of the deck, which also, is about balance. So, and then you've got the Three of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles. That's the manifestation. That's what whatever it is you've been asking for. This is its arrival. And it's already got roots growing on it. So this is something you've been working on for a while. It could be that you're trying to reunite with somebody from the past, because the Three of Cups for me is a union card. It's also date night for me. It's wanting to to collaborate and bring new people in. And I did say earlier that you might have cleaned out your friend list. You might have walked away from a lot of toxic relationships or friendships and had a bit of a glow up here. I mean, you've got the Empress right in the middle of your reading. So Capricorn, what I feel so far for you, the current energy is that if this is your person, then they are afraid of the unknown because they've been victimized from the past, but they see you as the Empress. They have an inner knowing, and they might already have a connection with you. With the Three of Cups, this could be a friend, this could be somebody that you've been wanting to manifest and build a new foundation with, somebody that is already part of your tribe, somebody you've already, you could have dated before, you could have been married to. It's going to be different for each of you, but it feels to me like if this is your person, the King of Wands, what it feels like to me is that you're trying to manifest some kind of a reunion with them, or a get together, date, coffee, lunch, whatever, right? And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles with the stay optimistic about your love life, and the manifestation saying that all you need to do is really focus on what you want, right? Be clear about it, not the moon. The moon is not clear. The moon is intuitive. You can feel something when the moon is out, but you may not see it clearly. All right. And so you do have balance twice. And with this card saying you can be completely open with this person, I do believe for those of you that are single, you might meet somebody in a friend group. This could be your journey alone. This could be you, balancing your masculine and feminine energy within you so that you can get clear with what it is that you want and heal this Chiron energy with the Nine of Wands, right? This is being guarded. This is wanting to receive, but not being really open for it. The Empress, on the other hand, is being completely open to receive. She knows her value. She knows her worth, and she's giving birth to all potentials in her life at this time, right? Probably after a long, hot minute of getting right with spirit, with going within to cultivate that self-love. And then with the Three of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, that tells me that if you're completely single, you are manifesting possibly a date or a new beginning with somebody from your past. But it's going to be through your friend circle or a casual date first. Building blocks, right? Taking time and trusting the divine too. Because we do have Temperance. Temperance for me is divine timing. It's also healing and nurturing energy. It's also Venusian. I can't say it. Venusian energy, Temperance. This is the angel of alchemy, right? Spirituality, practicality, male, female, masculine, feminine, yin, yang. It's the balancing of opposition, and it's very healing in nature. All right, so we got the general energy. It doesn't matter if you've got somebody on your mind. I would say that this person is daydreaming about you. They're kind of afraid of the unknown. They're staying guarded. They're not completely opening up and allowing themselves to be vulnerable, but they're still not giving up either. See, here, vulnerability, and here is inability to be vulnerable. So this is something that needs worked on in this situation. But I feel like this, for some of you, this is the masculine's energy. This is the feminine's. So, if that resonates with you, you're like this Empress energy. You're staying optimistic. You're manifesting. You are balancing your spirituality and practicality. You're open to receive. You're vulnerable. You're building blocks. You've talked to the divine. You've got the divine here, and then you've got the hermit. That is going to the mountain to talk to the divine. Then we've got the Three of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So I think I've covered all the ways it could be read here. I'm going to take a look now. I want to know what this Three of Cups and Ace of Pentacles represents in this situation. What does the Three of Cups? There we go. Now we got the Empress and the Emperor. Let's see if I can. I know you guys can't really see, but I will show the. And Destiny. Bottom of the deck is Six of Pentacles. So for those of you that, have been trying to manifest your divine counterpart, who is yours? For me, a lot of times when I'm manifesting, I'm like, whatever is meant for me, whatever is destined for me, I am open to receive what is for me, and I am open to release anything that is not. Okay, and it's funny because we got Aries here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we got Aries here. So for some of you, this can be a twin flame situation. If it is definitely somebody you already know. It's somebody you've already dated or been with. It's somebody from your friends list. It could be somebody that you always thought was destined to come into your life. But there is going to be communication. Ace of Swords to the Six of Pentacles. Somebody here, and I would wager a guess that it's the Emperor and the King of Wands. Somebody here is wanting to come forward and now really invest in this situation, in this this relationship or this new beginning, because they've never forgotten you. But I do believe you've been in separation for a while. Or somebody's closing out a cycle someplace else. With the World to the Six of Swords, somebody's moving into calmer waters. It could be the two of you together. It could be both of you moving away from old cycles. Maybe you both had to journey away from some cyclical karmic relationship stuff. And then we have the Magician to the Star. I just can't say anything better about this. This really looks good, whether you're dating anybody or have anybody on your mind or not. It looks like if you stay optimistic, if you allow yourself to be vulnerable and open to receive, it looks like you may have ended a cycle in your life and now you're moving into better times, manifesting possibly a twin flame or a divine partnership, or at least somebody that is ready to take control and be on board, right? When I get the Empress and the Emperor together, I really do believe like this could be twin flames or at least sacred soulmates, somebody that is meant for you, somebody that was almost created by the divine specifically for you. So if you haven't already met them, you could possibly meet them in the month of October because you ended and cleared out a cycle someplace else with that Wheel of Fortune and the World card, the Six of Swords. Sixes are all about balance. You've got two sixes here. The Ace of Swords to the Four of Pentacles. This is somebody admitting that they never let you go, that you've never really left their heart. They always held on to the idea of someday with you. And there is manifestation, crazy manifestation happening here. Possibly, like I said, so we got the Three of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Tower. This is I'll tell you, I get it every month when I do my monthly zodiacs. The messages are very similar, not exactly, but there is a thread of commonality. So I do believe that somebody here had an argument, got their heart broken. There was a fight or an argument or something that broke their heart. There's been some mending. They're ready for a new beginning. A Tower moment, a realization with the Ace of Swords. The Nine of Swords, being worried about it. I did see over here where there's some worry, or could be a little worry with the Nine of Wands. But the Magician and the Star, this is somebody who's going for what they want. This is somebody who's absolutely chasing their dream, their desire, their everything. I keep hearing everything. I don't know why. That's a strange way to say it. But I keep hearing, you are my everything. And so, like I said, Capricorn, either somebody new is coming into your life that maybe you've done a lot of healing here, a lot of healing with the Nine of Wands and the Hermit, the Moon. There's been shadow work. There's been a lot of healing here. And you've moved into this Empress energy, which I believe is now a magnetic draw to your divine counterpart, whether you've met them already or this is somebody showing up new. If they are showing up new, though, I do believe you will meet them in a social setting, possibly with friends, okay? Or a blind date or some kind of a gathering here with the Three of Pentacles or the Three of Cups. But I'm hearing slow and steady, right, with the building blocks. This, for a lot of you, I do feel this is somebody you've already got a foundation with. And I think you've been in separation, and now this could be a reconciliation, a coming back together to build something that now both of you have balanced out and kind of upped your ante, right? There's been a lot of healing and clearing here. The Wheel of Fortune is about destiny. It is about good luck and good fortune, but it can also be the Wheel of Karma. When it's in the upright, it's because you've cleared karma and you're now receiving your dharma or your good karma, right? When it's in the reverse, it's, that you owe a debt, you owe karmic, and you're stuck in a cycle. I do believe both of you have recently cleared out a cycle, either together or separately, and you are now moving into this much better energy. The only advice that I see here for the month of October is to remember to be vulnerable, try to stay in a balanced state, right? Do the most action that you're called to do, the highest and best course of action, and then step aside and let the divine take, the wheel, like Jesus take the wheel, right? It's like the wheel is here, and the wheel is never, ever controlled by us. It's always controlled by the divine. So this is a very beautiful reading, guys. I am going to go deeper into this over in Patreon if you'd like to join me over there. Before I go, I want to call out the major signs in case they resonate with you. I have Aries. I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, of course, because that's your energy. I have Virgo. I have, in the minor arcana, I'm not even calling those out, but in the majors, I've got all the fixed signs of, I always forget them, so I got them written down: Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius and Scorpio. So the fixed signs, and definite Leo and Pisces, heavy Leo and Pisces in this. Leo, Pisces, Virgo, and Aries are the real dominant energies. Okay, so your advice is to be open and authentic, to try to be balanced. When you're manifesting, you take the right course of action. Do your very best, but then you've got to move it over into faith in the divine. Stay optimistic. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. If this is your person, I see them coming back because they've had some kind of an epiphany or some kind of an awareness, or possibly healed some karma, released some karma. They might have left a karmic relationship, but I do see that what is being manifested here is destiny. Okay, so I love you guys. I'm going to take this over to the extended. If you'd like to follow me over there, the link is in the description box below. It's $4.44 a month. You get 2 extra readings a week, 9 times out of 10. Sometimes I have to spoil you in 1 week because I missed a reading in another week, but I do make up for it. And then if you resonate with being a twin flame or a sacred soulmate or on the ascension journey, You might want to join at the 11:11 and 22:22. If you go over and check it out, you will see what the perks of being in those tiers are. And the one thing I haven't added yet is you get a $40 discount off of a 1-hour reading once a month as a Patreon in the 11:11 or 22:22. So it would be $60 for a complete hour pre-recorded message for you instead of the normal $100 I charge for an hour. And anybody that's gotten readings from me before knows that I tend to go way over on my time because I am very generous with my time. All right, so guys, this is all I have for you. God bless you in the month of October, and I will see you, at least as a zodiac, at the first of next month. Namaste.